Do you want to know the secrets of building wealth like a pro? Today, I will introduce you to a man who's been there, done that, and created 12 principles that can change your financial future forever. Get ready to learn from the best of the best, Charlie Munger. Principle 1. Inversion. Are you tired of feeling overwhelmed by the endless possibilities of life? If so, then you need to learn about the power of inversion. That sounds like a complicated math term, but it's a simple concept that can make a huge difference in your life. Inversion is all about flipping things around and looking at them differently. Instead of focusing on making money, inversion encourages you to think about how to avoid losing it. You can find the best path forward by choosing what not to do. For example, let's say you're considering investing in a new startup. Instead of looking at the potential profits, you should also ask yourself what could go wrong. By considering all the possible risks and downsides, you can make a more informed decision that's less likely to end in disaster.
If when I invert all the time, it's like a lot of practical problems in algebra. If you invert, you can solve it easily. If you don't, you can't solve it easily.
Exactly right.
And so
inversion can also help you identify areas where you may be making mistakes. By asking yourself what you shouldn't do, you can avoid common pitfalls that could hold you back. A simple but powerful concept that can help you build wealth by focusing on what not to do. Try it out and see how it can improve your perspective. Are you ready for the second principle of building wealth? Principle 2, Circle of Competence. Your circle of competence refers to a wide area where you have expertise and knowledge. This principle suggests that you focus your investments and business ventures within your circle of competence to maximize your chances of success. The key to identifying your circle of competence is to be honest with yourself about what you truly know and understand. Don't try to be an expert in something you're not, or you'll make mistakes. Charlie Munger himself is a big believer in the circle of competence, saying, you have to figure out what your aptitudes are. You'll lose if you play games where others have the aptitudes and you don't. So take some time to identify your circle of competence by focusing on investing and building wealth within those areas. As Charlie Munger says, spend each day trying to be a little wiser than you were when you woke up. Discharge your duties faithfully and well. Step by step, you get ahead, but not necessarily in fast spurts, but you build discipline by preparing for fast spurts. Principle 3, Margin of Safety. So what is a margin of safety? It's a term used to describe investing or making business decisions with a built-in safety buffer. In other words, it's about being conservative and accounting for possible things going wrong.
Or anything is so chancy that we can't really come up with a figure. We don't really try to compensate for that sort of thing by having some extra large margin of safety. We really try to go on to something that we understand better. See's Candy as a business or Coca-Cola as a stock, we don't think we need a huge margin of safety because we don't think we're going to be wrong about our assumptions in any material way.
Applying the margin of safety means buying stocks or assets at a price lower than their intrinsic value. This way, you won't suffer a massive loss if the market drops. A great example of the margin of safety in action is the story of Warren Buffett's acquisition of See's Candies. By buying the company at a price lower than its intrinsic value, Buffett ensured that he would make money even if it didn't perform as well as expected. So if you want to build wealth like the pros, apply the margin of safety to your investing and business decisions. Principle 4, Patience. This principle may seem simple, but people often overlook it in the fast-paced world of investing and business. The truth is, patience is essential in building wealth. It takes time to grow your investments and build a successful business. Impatience can lead to failure. Think about it this way. If you're constantly chasing quick profits or making rash decisions, you're more likely to overlook important details or take too much risk. On the other hand, if you're patient and take the time to do your research, you'll be in a better position to make informed decisions and avoid costly mistakes. Principle 5, Multiple Mental Models. What if I told you that a simple principle could drastically improve your decision-making abilities and increase your chances of success? This principle is about cultivating diverse mental models to make better decisions. A mental model is a framework for understanding a particular concept or idea. Multiple mental models let you approach problems from different angles and better understand the issue. Expand your knowledge and understanding of different fields and disciplines to cultivate multiple mental models. Read widely, seek out diverse perspectives, and challenge your assumptions. By broadening your mental models, you can make better decisions and increase your chances of success. Principle 6, Preparation. Have you ever wondered what sets successful people apart from the rest of us? It's no secret that preparation is crucial to success, and building wealth is no exception. Researching and planning your investments or business ventures can pay off in the long run. By being prepared, you can make informed decisions and avoid costly mistakes. To prepare for success, start by setting clear goals and creating a plan of action to achieve them. Research your options and gather as much information as possible before deciding. And remember to stay up to date on market trends and changes in your industry.
Well, we've read a lot of reports, I will tell you that. And we start by looking at the reports of companies that we think we can understand. So we hope to be reading reports, and I do read hundreds of them every year. We hope to be reading reports of businesses that are understandable to us. And then we see from that report whether the management is telling us about the things that we would want to know about if we owned 100% of the company.
Principle 7, simplicity. Keeping things easy can be a powerful tool in building wealth. By focusing on the essentials and avoiding unnecessary complexity, you can streamline your decision-making process and reduce the risk of mistakes. To simplify your life and investment decisions, 1. Start by cutting out the noise. 2. Avoid getting caught up in the latest trends or flashy investments and focus on the fundamentals. 3. Look for investments with a proven track record and a solid foundation. As Charlie Munger once said, simplicity is a way of improving performance by enabling us to understand better what we are doing. Principle 8, rationality. Have you ever made a financial decision on a whim only to regret it when you realize you've lost money? Logical thinking is crucial when it comes to building wealth. Making emotional or impulsive decisions can lead to costly mistakes, while analytical thinking can help you to make informed decisions based on facts and logic. To cultivate rationality, 1. Start by taking a step back and looking at the big picture. 2. Consider all the information available to you and weigh the pros and cons of each decision. 3. Avoid getting caught up in emotions or biases. Seek opinions from trusted sources.
Investors have to be able to detach themselves from those emotionally and temperamentally from that tendency to go along with crowd behavior. I mean, anytime you buy a stock, if you're going to buy 100 shares of Microsoft at 26, or whatever it's selling for, and there are 8 or 9 billion shares out, that means you're going to pay $200 billion for the company.
Principle 9, independence. Do you want to break free from the influence of outside factors and build wealth on your terms? Autonomy is essential because it allows you to make decisions based on your values and goals rather than being influenced by outside factors. To cultivate independence, start by taking ownership of your financial decisions. Refrain from relying on others to decide or tell you what to do. Instead, seek information and make informed decisions based on your values and goals. Principle 10, investing in stocks. Stocks represent ownership in a company and can be a great way to grow your money over time. But with so many different types of stocks out there, how do you know which ones to invest in? First, you must evaluate the company's financial health and growth potential. Look at factors like revenue growth, profit margins, and debt levels, and remember to consider external factors like industry trends and competition. Let me tell you about my friend Nancy. She started investing in stocks a few years ago and has seen impressive returns. She researched and focused on companies with solid financials and a promising future. One of her best investments was in a tech company gaining traction. She saw the growth potential and decided to invest. Fast forward a few years and that company is now a significant player in the industry, and Nancy's investment has grown significantly. Principle 11, long-term focus. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. Having a long-term focus is essential for success. It's easy to get caught up in short-term gains and lose sight of the bigger picture. To cultivate a long-term focus, 1. Start by setting clear goals and creating a plan of action to achieve them. 2. Avoid catching up in market fluctuations or temporary setbacks. Stay focused on the bigger picture. 3. Building wealth is a journey. Achieving your goals takes time and patience. Principle 12, discipline. The final principle of building wealth is discipline. Making impulsive decisions or ignoring distractions that can derail your progress is easy without penalty. To cultivate discipline, start by setting clear boundaries and sticking to them. Create a routine that allows you to stay focused and productive, and avoid getting sidetracked by distractions. As Charlie Munger once said, the difference between a good business and a bad business is discipline. By staying disciplined, you can set yourself up for long-term success.
learning all the big ideas and all the big disciplines. So I wouldn't be a perfect damn fool who was trying to think about one aspect of something that couldn't be removed from the totality of the situation in a constructive fashion. And what I noted, since the really big ideas carry 95% of the freight, that it wasn't at all hard for me to pick up all the big ideas in all the disciplines and make them a standard part of my mental routines.
Well, there you have it, folks. We've covered all 12 of Charlie Munger's principles of building wealth, and I hope you found this video as informative and inspiring as I have. Let's quickly recap the principles. Inversion, circle of competence, margin of safety, multiple mental models, patience, preparation, simplicity, rationality, independence, objectivity, long-term focus, and discipline. These principles may seem simple, but they are crucial to building wealth and achieving financial goals. Before I go, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with your friends and family. And remember to leave a comment below and let me know which principle resonated with you the most. Finally, check out my next end screen video for more valuable content on building wealth and achieving your financial goals. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.